What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're going to continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's going to be the 32nd part of the second book, so let's get started. Often, too, the question is not whether something is or is not the case, but rather that its character is, as when Gaius Carbo, as consul, defended Lucius Opimius before the people. I was present there. He denied nothing about the killing of Gaius Gracchus, but asserted that these had been done justly to save our country, just as Scipio Africanus had answered in response to a question by the same Carbo about Tiberius Gracchus. Carbo was at that time tribune of the plebs and was practicing politics with a totally different attitude, that it seemed to him that Gracchus had been killed justly, and in general, an appeal to justice is the basis of the defense of all those actions that were obligatory or permitted or unavoidable, or that seemed to have been done out of ignorance or by accident. Furthermore, the question is about the name to be applied when there is a conflict over what word should be used to designate something, as, for example, in the case of Norbanus, in which I myself had a major conflict of that sort with Sulpicius here. I admitted the truth of most of the facts that he brought up, but I denied that Norbanus had impaired the majesty of the Roman people, and under the terms of the Apolline law, the entire case depended on this expression. Now, for cases of this type, some people lay down the rule that each of the parties must succinctly define the expression that determines the point at issue in the case. To me, at least, these always seems extremely childish. Definition of the expressions involved is quite a different affair when there is a discussion among learned people about subject matter or one of the arts. For example, when it is asked what an art is, or a law, or a state. In such cases, rational procedure as well as standard doctrine recommend that the essence of the thing you're defining should be described in such a way that nothing is absent or superfluous. In the case I just mentioned, however, Sulpicius did no such thing, nor did I attempt to do so. Each of us employed all the fullness he could muster in expanding upon what it meant to impair the majesty of the Roman people. And indeed, a definition, first of all, is often wrenched from our hands in the addition or removal, or just one single word is criticized. If the addition or removal or just one single word is criticized. Secondly, by its very nature, it has this smell of learning and of exercises that are little more than childish. Thirdly, a definition cannot enter the heart and mind of a juror, for it will slip past him before he has grasped it. Alright, guys, we've done with another part, and we're going to continue tomorrow the next one. So thank you for joining me today in this reading session. See you tomorrow. Bye.